He's been talking to the media about me, calling me a sissy and all kinds of other stuff.
This message out here, this is a goon service announcement steered towards UFC President Dana White. Dana White.
And found me in Memphis and found me in Vegas. So we're gonna sit. He said he's coming to my house tonight. So we're definitely gonna meet tonight. We're gonna meet right after this press conference and go talk about what we could possibly do together.
Now, the UFC hits Boston August 28th, UFC 118. I know this is a passion project for you, given all the time you spent there. One fight that's rumored for the card, Randy Couture against James Toney.
And as this whole thing started to happen, James Toney's chasing me around the country and talking all this trash. I end up doing the deal. I end up signing Toney. Now who's he going to fight? We end up getting him in there with Couture, and there's no doubt about it. This is a big fight for boxing and mixed martial arts.
I'm current the IBF World Heavyweight Champion right now. Middleweight, super light heavyweight, cruiserweight, 6 divisions, 11 more titles. So my credentials speak for itself. I mean, I fight anywhere, anytime, anywhere, any place. You know what I'm saying? I give respect to my man. What's the old guy name again? They say he older than me. Randy Couture. Up to you, man.
Well, there's been several boxers that have stepped up and run their mouth about mixed martial artists and how bad our striking is and how they'd knock us out, this and that. And so there's kind of created this rivalry. Plus, we're always compared to boxing, since I started this sport. So to have one of the former world champions step up and foray into mixed martial arts, I think it's a big fight. It's a huge fight. It answers some questions that people want to see the answers to. So I'm more than willing to step up and see that happen.
James Toney picked the fight. James Toney chased me around the country, calling me names, calling me a sissy and that we're afraid of boxing.
He says, y'all scared to come to mine, I'm coming to yours.
As long as I've been involved in this sport for the last 13 years, we've been compared to boxing, and I've heard plenty of boxers run their heads about how terrible we are at striking and how they'd knock us all out. And I was on his hit list. One of the guys, he said, oh, I'll knock him out. I'm like, I'm in.
I'm the Dark Emperor. I'm the reign of everything.
James Toney is one of the most skilled boxers to ever fight in boxing. And certainly the most skilled boxer to ever attempt a shot at mixed martial arts.
I've been the most feared man in boxing for the last 10 years. I'm the best, period.
I think that James is just that cocky and that arrogant that he thinks he's just going to stroll in there purely as a boxer and get the job done. Boxing is still only a small part of what we do as a mixed martial artist.
Oh, there's a takedown. Good night.
There's some serious holes in his game. My job is to point those out.
It's bull. When I hit somebody on the chin, it's over with.
He better hope he can catch me long enough to land that shot and knock me out.
This is how Couture has done it so many times. He's getting overwhelmed here.
James or any other boxers that think they're just going to walk in there with just their boxing tools and be terribly effective are sorely mistaken.
Knock his head off his shoulder. Knock him out.
I don't care about knocking him out. I just want to beat his ass.
All right, I'm here with James Toney. First of all, James, congratulations on being the first boxer to step in here and try out MMA. Tell us about the fight. Was there anything that you didn't expect?
I didn't expect him to be so aggressive at first. He just caught me, you know what I'm saying? Caught me slipping down, he sprawled down, he got me on the ground, I couldn't get off the 22.
So I'll be back. I'm not gonna quit. I'm here with you in the world still.
Now, are you going to try more MMA bouts? Are you going to go back and work on your ground game and come back here again?
My ground game is all right, but you know I try to follow a great fighter. Randy Couture's a great fighter. I'm a great fan of boxing, but I will be back.
All right, well, thank you very much, James. Always a fan. James Toney, ladies and gentlemen.
One of the greatest boxers of all time, and yeah, we do thank him for stepping up, being the first boxer to cross over. James Toney defeated by Randy Couture, and there he is, the newest Boston Celtic, the big Shamrock, Shaquille O'Neal. He is a huge UFC fan, spoke at the UFC Fan Expo today, and I'll tell you what, this guy's here too, and they love him. Super Bowl winning quarterback of the New England Patriots, Tom Brady.
Take a final look inside the locker room of UFC lightweight champion Frankie Edgar.